Hey, what's up? It's Trish, certified transformational nutrition coach, and today we're going to talk about change. Big change, in fact. If you're trying to make change in your life, generally any kind of big change, let's say you're trying to become healthier or you're trying to lose weight, the number one thing that has to change first is not your diet. It's not exercise. It's got nothing to do with lifting weights or cardio. It's not even education or awareness. I'm going to tell you what that is. But first, if you're struggling with weight loss or becoming healthy, I have a gift for you. It's a short ebook. It talks about 3 simple things that could be holding you back from your weight loss goals or from becoming healthy. And they've got nothing to do with diet or exercise. So if you are struggling, please download this ebook. It's my gift to you. I want to see you become your best self and your healthiest self. So check it out. Now, to our topic. Okay, here goes. The number one thing that you need to make changes to if you're looking to experience big change in your life is, drum roll please, your mindset. Okay, that's it. There you go. There you have it. Go get after it. Go kill it. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. Let's talk about it. Okay, change is all about habits, right? Well, habits are strongly tied to your identity. And your identity is who you believe yourself to be. So I'm going to give you a quick example. Let's say you believe yourself to be someone who's really stylish, really fashionable. You always have your makeup done, your hair done, your outfits are always on point, you always look cute. Anywhere you go, work, friends night out, wherever it is, whoever sees you is going to see you looking fly. Okay, so that's you. Now imagine the person that does not care about style. Imagine someone in your life that you know who just fashion is low on their list of priorities. Let's say they go for like laundry rotation and comfort, and those are their 2 guiding principles when it comes to what they wear. Now, let's say that for some wild and crazy reason, you have to wear their clothes to work for a full week. Did you throw open your mouth a little bit? They're just clothes, right? I mean, clothes are just clothes. They don't define you. Wrong. It's tied to your identity. You believe yourself to be a fashionable and stylish person. So to show up to work looking like a straight up dork, and no offense to any dorks out there, I'm just making a point about identity. For you, that would be killer. That would just be the most embarrassing, brutal thing that you've ever had to go through. Because these clothes don't line up with who you are, with who you believe yourself to be. So anytime we make change, it has to line up with who we, up in the front of our brain and back in the back of our brain, who we believe ourselves to be. And if that change is not in accordance with that, it is not going to last. You have to be the person that would fill in the blank. Keep a clean home, have a great job, not be in toxic relationships. Whatever the fill in the blank is for you, you have to be that person who would do that or would not do that in order to see that change have lasting effects. That's why diets don't work, because there's a mentality of jumping on then jumping off. It's not, you always hear that term lifestyle. You have to make lifestyle changes. Well, it's true. I mean, you have to make the adjustments in your belief system, in your brain, with who you are in order for those changes to last, in order for habits to stick and for you to gain momentum enough to the point where you don't need motivation anymore. It's just who you are. So let's talk a little bit further. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of tips to walk away with. So in my opinion, the first thing to do is to decide in a firm way, not a gentle way, not in a way that gives your brain a backup plan or a back out plan. You have to make a firm declaration, draw that line in the sand and make it clear. My next tip is healthy brainwashing. You want to rewire the circuits in your brain. And I know that sounds like a lot of work, and I know that I make it sound like, oh, cool, just rewire the circuits and just get in there and do some rewire. No, it takes time. It took time to build this identity that you have currently. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of repetition in order to change it. So you can do things like have a mantra. I know that sounds woo-woo, mantra. But really, I mean, have a couple mantras. Talk outwardly about how you feel about this goal in a way that is as though you're in the goal. So if you want to change your body composition, you might speak words like, I feel strong in my body, or I feel empowered in my body. Or if you want to become more healthy, you can say things like, I value my health. I am a healthy person. Therefore, I eat healthy foods that nourish me. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, have a mantra with it. You can leave Post-it notes around for yourself. Stick them in a drawer, stick them on the mirror, stick them on the fridge. Little words, little sentences that get your brain to think about the goal that you have and to think about yourself, put yourself in the shoes of the person that would walk that goal. Okay, so habit change is hard and motivation is fleeting. I mean, you hear a lot of people out there talking about motivation and why it's so crucial, but it goes away after a certain amount of time. It runs out. So habit change really has to sync up with the identity. It has to be who you are. Habits have to line up with who you are, who you believe yourself to be. Prove to yourself, prove to your mind that you are the kind of person that can do this. You can do that through just having a lot of small wins, win after win after win, even if they're little. I would also say try to make the habits that you want to introduce easy. Do everything you can to set yourself up for ease with those habits. So if you want to work out, maybe put your workout clothes in the bathroom. So right when you brush your teeth, they're there. You don't have to think about it. Or if you're trying to cut out sweets, maybe put the sweets in a box in the garage. Make the stuff you want easy. Make the stuff you're trying to change harder. And in the process of changing your identity to be the person that you want to be, in that process is awareness of your thoughts, all the stuff that's playing in the background, your beliefs, how you view yourself, how you value yourself, what you tolerate from others, maybe self-sabotaging behavior or self-limiting beliefs. All of this stuff needs to be brought to your awareness. So take inventory. When these thoughts creep up, when you have a tiny little whisper of something in the back of your mind that tells you that you can't do it, or you're not going to make lasting change, this is only temporary, or even when you catch yourself with thoughts about, I just need to get into these jeans for the wedding or for the whatever the event is, stop yourself right there, because it's just going to be a constant yo-yo if you don't change the underlying behavior and change your underlying identity. Another tip I would say is to immerse yourself in education. Get on podcasts. Start looking at people's blogs. Look to people who you respect, whose opinion you value, and start consuming some of their information, some of their content. If you are looking to gain information around a certain topic, you live in the perfect time to do that. I mean, the World Wide Web, Apple iTunes podcasts, there's just a number of ways that you have access to information. Information's crucial. When you know better, you do better. Okay, and the last thing I would say is to cut out the bullshit. And what I'm talking about is the crap that your eyeballs take in. Is there an influencer that you thought her rock hard abs are going to motivate you, and they actually just make you feel like dog dookie every time you see one of her posts? Is there a hashtag peach emoji booty person on Instagram that you thought would really get you going on your air squats, but really it just makes you kick yourself because you're never going to have her genetics or whatever it is? Clean up your feed. Clean up what your eyeballs see. You don't need to be consuming information and visuals that are not serving you. So get rid of it. If it's making you feel bad about yourself or about who you are or how you look, unfollow those abs. Hashtag unfollow, hashtag peach emoji booty. That's it. It's simple. You have the power. And finally, remember that lasting change takes time. Be patient with yourself. We live in an instant gratification world where we want to skip to chapter 12 after just reading the introduction. And that's not how life works. That's not how lasting change works. Be patient, let it take time, and give yourself grace. Do what you can to make all of these mindset changes. At the same time, you're making the adjustments to your daily habits, whatever those might be. You don't have to nail this down first and be perfect in this arena before you can step into the next piece of what your habit change looks like. I hope that you found some value in today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around. And if you want access to the free gift that I talked about earlier, please just click on the link below, check it out. I hope that you will find some value in that, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you. Oh, and one thing, be well so you can go shine bright.